Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Corina and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys an overview of our June budget as well as stuffing our cash envelopes and talking about our goals for the month of June and what is changing in our budget. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so before we get into the June budget overview, I just want to share with you guys a couple of things that are changing for our budget this month. The first thing is that our son's daycare, we're going to be paying his daycare bill one time a month. We've typically paid it on the 1st and the 15th of each month, but this month we are changing to just paying it on the 15th for a full month. So we started this actually in May and we paid actually like 1.5 times the amount in May so that we could skip until the 15th of June to make our next payment. So that is what we're going to be doing moving forward. The other big change that we have is that we are going back to strictly spending on cash with a cash basis, so really sticking to our cash envelopes, and you guys will see that here in a minute as I get ready to stuff our cash envelopes for this month. If you guys follow Dave Ramsey at all, you know that he says cash is king, and it's so true. I've really found that when we are consistently spending cash and sticking to a cash budget, it really controls our spending so much better than if we're using our debit card, even if we're tracking our spending with the debit card. So I'm really excited to see what changes and progress we make in our budget with strictly using cash for all of our spending this month. It is going to be a big change, especially as far as our groceries are concerned, because I love to use Walmart grocery pickup for our groceries. And with that, obviously you can't use cash. You have to use a debit card because you pay for the groceries before you pick them up. So it's going to be a change. It's going to require me to actually go into the grocery store this month, which will be a big change from probably the past year, but I'm excited for it and I'm willing to do it if it helps us to get closer to our goals quicker. So those are really the big changes that we have going on this month. So let's go ahead and get into the budget overview. We have a visitor. Okay, it's not her fault. I'm down on the floor, so this is her territory. Okay, so first things first, you guys have actually seen this before. This is just the template that I use for what our categories are and what items we are spending on each month. So for all of our bills, I have the date written out next to it. I need to update this. This says daycare 1st and 15th, but it's just going to be the 15th from now on. But I have each of our bills that are due and what dates they're due. So this is really beneficial for me when I'm transferring things over into the Erin Condren or when I am making my budget plan in my A5. So let's take a look at this new month for June, and I went ahead and filled it out today. I actually messed up a little bit in some places, you'll see that, but anyway, so it has a place for the month, so I just put June 2019. It has a place for your income. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. So we have my hubby, mine, and then miscellaneous. So that's if we get any side jobs, if we sell something, we'll put what that is in here, and then I will just like write a grand total in down here. So then the next things are our monthly expenses, and these are the monthly like significant bills that we have each month. So our tithe, and I wrote this in the strangest way. I wrote tithing as though it's like a verb, and I guess it kind of is, but rather than tithe, like a noun, I don't know. So anyway, so that's that. And then our mortgage, daycare, groceries, gas, SMUD, PG&E. These are electricity and gas, water, sewer, T-Mobile, which is our phones, our car insurance, and our life insurance. And it has 2 columns here. So it has a planned column, so what you're estimating to spend, basically, or what you're planning to spend, and then what the actual is. And what I do before the month starts is I actually get a Post-it and I put down for the fluctuating bills that we have what the actual amounts are. So for PG&E, we're going to owe $36.50 this month. SMUD, we don't know yet. It actually comes, the statement comes on the 1st of the month, so I'll get that in a couple of days. The water, our bill due this month is going to be $52. And then sewer, we just plan $60 a month. This is a bill that comes out every 3 months. So every 3 months we owe about a little less than $180. So we just put aside $60 for that each month. So that one doesn't really fluctuate, but I like to write it down here anyway. So that's what I do. I just keep these totals on a Post-it note as they come in, because I get the statements at different times throughout the month. So I like to just have it all in one place, and then I will transfer that over to the planned column here. So that's what will go there. And then what the actual is, well, for for these guys, the actual will match. And for a lot of our stuff, it will. Like our mortgage is exact. Our daycare is exact. Groceries, like what we're planning is going to be $300, but we'll track what we actually spend. So we'll see what the difference is there. And same thing with gas. So gas, we plan for $250. We'll see what we actually spend there. And kind of the same thing for some of the rest of these, pretty much. I don't know, the rest of them are pretty much the same each month. The only one that fluctuates a little bit is car insurance, but we budget $145 for it each month. So anyway, so moving on. So then it has a summary down here where you can put your monthly income, what your expenses were, and what you saved or what you put towards debt. And then you can put the percentage of your income that was spent. And that's just like some helpful stuff to know. You can write some really good goals, I think, based around those parameters as well. And then down here in the notes section, I take note of anything that we have that is extra for the month. So any extra spending we have to do, any special occasions we have coming up. You guys can see here I have Father's Day. We have pulling $70 from our sinking fund. Family photos are going to be about so we have family photos here. They're going to be about $150. And then for my hubby's birthday, I'm budgeting about $100. That's for food and decor. So we should come in under that, honestly, because I'm not getting him a gift. I already got him a gift. So that won't be covered under there. And then we also have Bubba's birthday prep. So Elias's first birthday is in July. So we're having a larger party than we normally do for birthdays. So I'm going to be putting out invitations, and we're also going to figure out if we're going to cater it or if we are going to make the food ourselves. So that's everything we have as far as what's coming up this month and what we need to pay attention to and kind of add into the budget. And then going on to this next page, we have the monthly expenses breakdown. So these are just additional bills here at the top that don't fit over in the monthly expenses category. These bills are all a little bit more kind of not vital, I guess, to having our home. So the first one here is the gardener. Second one is an ADT, so that's our security system. We also have Comcast, which is our I was going to say cable. It's not. It's internet. And then Hulu, which is what we use to stream shows that we watch. Beachbody, we have a $16 a month membership, and that gives us access to all of the different Beachbody programs on demand. And we do use this a ton because I work out every day, so almost every day. So I use that a lot. And then BarkBox, which is for Kiki. So these things are really extra bills. They're not, obviously, like I said, they're not vital to our four walls. They're not things that like we would, die or be without, like if it was as if like our water or electricity. It's not things like that, but there are additional expenses that we have that are due on certain days each month. So I like to add those in there. And then the next category here that I have kind of separated with the space, this is all of our cash envelope spending, aside from our groceries. So our groceries are also in cash. But then we also have household, personal, haircuts, date night, personal wifey, personal hubby, and then clothes or toys for Elias. This month, I'm planning on this being $0 because his birthday is coming up. He already has tons of stuff. I know he's going to get a lot of stuff for his birthday. So I'm planning on not spending anything on him this month and just rolling that into his sinking fund. Which brings us to our next category. So in here, I just leave some space for anything that might come up throughout the month. Say if there is, I don't know, anything extra that we have that we end up spending money on, we'll just add that in as a line item here and then put what we plan to spend and what we actually spent. So our sinking funds are down here, and we have family, household, Elias, holidays and gifts, and medical. And that's it for our sinking funds. And then the last items that we have are our debts. So our 2 car payments and then PayPal. And that's really it. So that is an overview of what's in my planner as far as our budget goes. I like to have this on me just because I like to kind of obsess over the budget, so to speak. It sounds really bad, but it's just the truth. So I like to look at this and know exactly kind of what is due on which day and all of that good stuff and be able to just reference our budget really well at any time that I need to. And I also just really like pen and paper. It's really satisfying to me to be able to write things down or cross them off or set goals on paper and all that good stuff. So that is that. So now we're going to get into stuffing our cash envelopes for the month of June. Okay, friends, so here's my new Savvy Sense wallet. It is gorgeous. It's like this ballet pink, and it's the leather kind of material, so it's easy to wipe clean. So anyway, let's go ahead and open it up, and we will stuff our cash envelopes. I'm just starting to move in here, which is perfect for the start of the month. So our first category is groceries. So for groceries, we're going to do $150. So we've got 3 50s here. Our next category is household, and for household, we're going to budget $30. The next category, along with household, I'm going to put personal hygiene items in here, and that is also $30. Our next category is date nights. So for date nights, we're going to do $60 for this month. Next category is personal spending, and I have my personal spending cash here in my wallet. My husband will have his in his wallet. So for each of us, we are getting $50. So this will be my hubby's $50. And then I have my 50, so I'll put that in here. And lastly, this category actually says Kiki, but this is actually going to be for Elias. So he's going to get $40 for the month for clothing and toys. Like I said, I'm going to try not to spend anything on him this month because his birthday is next month. So we'll probably just be putting that money away into his sinking fund later in the month. So that is it for our cash envelope stuffing for the first part of June. The only category we're going to add to later in the month will be groceries. So this is half of our grocery budget is $150, and then at the 15th of the month, we'll do another $150. All right, friends, that is it for our June budget overview, as well as our cash envelope stuffing for the first half of June. If you have any questions, let me know in a comment down below. And also be sure to share with me one thing you are most looking forward to accomplishing this month. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss a single video from me, and be sure to push the bell notifications to get notified whenever I upload. Have a great day, friends, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. In June, just let me know in a comment down below, and I will be sure to address them. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. You are the worst. What are you doing? What are you doing? I got you, mama. I got you, mama. You got me. You got me. You got me. You're so silly. You're a ham. You are a ham. Oh, sweet boy. You're not feeling very good, huh?